Hello friends, and welcome back to Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Today's episode is going to be a little bit weird because I apparently didn't realize my mic wasn't working as I was recording this originally, so now I'm kind of trying to do commentary after the fact, so it's going to be a little weird. But today we are primarily just upgrading our base, getting everything ready to go, doing some buying and selling, and getting ready for the next mission. So as you can see, I'm messing with some volume settings here because I think that my microphone is working. And yeah, you're going to see me gesturing with my mouse. We've got about 200,000 money to deal with. We've got a heist coming up in about 30 days. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build our nano scrubber. You are ready to build your first module. Select the nano scrubber under build module and start a build task for it. So that's going to be our first step. So that's going to take a few days. And then what next? So I believe what we want to do is take a look at, yes, Sentry has a cyber deck that is down to 28%. And I did figure out, thank you to those of you who commented, that I can quite easily manage the deck and start the repair, no problem. It's going to take $26,000 though, so I'm going to do a couple of other things first, do some shopping, then we'll decide whether the $26,000 is worthwhile. As you know, I'm not a big fan of the hacking minigame, but again, I'm open, I'm keeping an open mind, and hopefully as I get better at it, I'll be less annoyed by it. So up next, we're going to take a look at what's going on in our inventory, starting with cold storage. Cold storage apparently is where files are kept. As you can see, I've got these sort of sets of files, Research Report 2, Research Report 4, Corporate Invoices 2, and as I understand it, you can sell these as a bundle for a lot more than you would sell them for individually. You'll notice I have no accounts. Accounts are apparently just something that you're supposed to sell and that's it, but I don't have any of those just now. Got a couple of blueprints, but I don't know how to craft just yet. I'll figure it out over time. And then, of course, as I said, we've got these files. And it does look like I can sell these individually if I need some quick cash. But I want to make sure that I can bundle them together into a full package before selling, because it'll end up being more than the sum of its parts, essentially. That said, I do have two Research Report 2s, so I'm going to go ahead and sell one of them to Firebird. And that's about all I can do here. Again, unless I need some quick cash later, I'm probably just going to leave this alone. I didn't realize when you can sell things that you sell things to multiple different possible people, which is pretty cool. I assume that the price that they offer is better as you gain more rapport with them. And then, yeah, we've got the file sets here, and as you can see, like, that research compendium sells for almost 200,000. So I really hope I'm able to get that going pretty quick. So yeah, I can't mint these yet. I don't have enough files. But once I have a full set, I'm definitely going to sell that. And now we're going to take a look at our inventory. Now, there's a lot of things we got going here, especially because we had that one heist where we picked up some stuff. We're looking at weapons that we're not using right now. We're definitely going to be selling some stuff in a little bit, but not just now. I think we're going to acquire some weapons first. And there is a really good cyber deck that's available right now in the market, but it's like $130,000. So I basically have to choose between either the cyber deck or weapons. Now I have this half grip that's legendary, so we're definitely going to be equipping that at some point today. It is an AR or Urban AR or SMG mod, so I'll probably put it on whatever assault rifle I give my Cyber Knight. And then finally, we've got the shock mine, we've got this old grenade, and in fact, I don't think I do it in this video, but I know that there are some frag grenades available for $3,000 each in the market, so I'm going to make sure to pick those up before the next mission, even though, as I said, I won't be picking them up in this video. Alright, so where are we going next? Looks like I'm thinking about it. Again, we've got our heist coming up in 29 days, but I'm hoping we can get more heists going than just the one. Let's go ahead and check out what's on the market. Now again, weapons are my first priority. I would really love to buy that shotgun, but for now, I know that I want to mostly get weapons that can be used by multiple soldiers. And because of that, I'm going to be sticking mostly to ARs and pistols right now. But I am a sucker for a really cool looking melee weapon, and this E-Cutter is really awesome, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick that up. I did figure out this compare so that you can take two weapons and you can compare them directly, which is pretty cool. So for example, this sling blade is really awesome. It's got pure damage, but it does have less damage overall, and that right now is the thing that I am most interested in. Pure damage is going to be really good later, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be facing folks with a ton of armor this early in the game, so I don't know how important pure damage is this early in the game. So I'm going to stick with the E-Cutter, which has the higher overall damage, and then as things continue, if I need more pure damage, I will upgrade or side grade again. Let me know in the comments if I am not doing this correctly, but I believe I'm going to go ahead and buy the E-Cutter. Now, I didn't realize you could buy things from different people for different prices, and it seems like Origami Joe is really going to be my hookup for a while. Okay, so that's the E-Cutter. Again, I'm a sucker for an awesome-looking melee weapon. Now, this Mauler here is an amazing revolver that I'm definitely going to be putting on my gunslinger. Tons of damage, tons of pure damage, even though I said I didn't necessarily need it. We're picking it up. Now, next, we've got this secure shot pistol, which, again, pistols are something that, like, all of my people can use, so I definitely want to pick up at least one of these. For now, it's just going to be one. But I want to start replacing those older defensors with this secure shot. I would love that shotgun, but I think we're going to go for the AR-13. I checked the Street Dragon as well, and I think I'm about to do a comparison. Yeah, that's right. So the AR-13, the Swift Kit, has higher accuracy, higher pure damage, or higher normal damage, but no pure damage. So again, I'm going to go ahead and choose the AR-13 instead of the Street Dragon for now. Let me know in the comments if I messed up that decision. We're down to $35,000, so we're going to go ahead and equip our new gear. Bandit, our Cyber Knight, is going to get the new AR-13. And if I have any mods, I would love to attach them. I do have the half grip, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. It's only level 1, but legendary is legendary. And for now, we're going to leave him with the Defensor. Obviously, our Gunslinger is going to get the best pistols and revolvers that we have to give. So we're going to start by taking the silencer off of this Defensor and swapping it in for the secure shot. And then if I did it right, we're going to put that mod back on. We're going to put the Mauler on. And then, yes, we're going to go ahead and put that pistol silencer back on. So hopefully Sid is going to be even more effective than he already was, because that Mauler is a truly beastly weapon at this level. Just checking to see if there are any other mods that I can attach. Doesn't look like it. Let's move on to Surin, who gets a new sword. That slant blade is cool, but we're going to put the E-Cutter on him. And I don't believe I have any sort of mods for the E-Cutter. We're going to, I think, leave the rapid fire pistol on him for now. Oh, I was checking to see if the old slant blade had any mods on it. It didn't, so we're back to the E-Cutter. And then Aitana has this long sight red sniper rifle, which she's not a sniper, but it has been very, very effective for us, so we are going to use it. And I believe there is a scope on the market that I can pick up and drop on it. And if I ever do get a sniper specifically, I'll probably switch the rifle over to them, but for now it belongs to Aitana. And yes, the Dreamland VMK is indeed a scope that I think I'm about to highlight. There we go. $22,000. I think I'm going to pick that up. Once again, Origami Joe giving me the best deals. Get that scope on there. That should help us out going forward. Because I'm playing a, get out and kill everyone kind of playstyle, getting weapons that have the maximum damage is very, very important for me. Checking to see... Oh, yes, that's right. I heard somewhere, and in fact, there is a guide that I've been watching, or that I've been reading on Steam Community by someone named Phreak, P-H-R-E-A-K. It's called something like The Ultimate Guide to Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Strong recommend. And I heard from that a good combination is a sniper rifle and a revolver. So I'm going to go with that for Aitana for now. And now we're going to go ahead and sell weapons that we don't need anymore. I do want to keep some weapons in reserve just in case I get new recruits and they need weapons. But for the most part, I'm going to sell everything that I'm not using. So we've got 3 unused defensors. We're going to sell at least 1, maybe 2 of those. We're not going to sell this AR-12 just yet. But yeah, we will go ahead and sell the second defensor. And now we're back to the hideout. Now, we've got 44,000 here, so I do think we are going to go ahead and repair the cyber deck. I was thinking about buying the $130,000 new cyber deck. If I really wanted to go deep into hacking, that's what I would have done. But that's not the game I'm playing right now. I'm still figuring out the hacking system, so just getting the weapons is more important to me right now. So I'm pretty sure, other than Sentry, everyone has at least 1 level 2 weapon ready to go. We're going to clean up this trashed room, because the top 4 trashed rooms are very cheap to clean up, right? Only $5,000 each, no problem. Let's go ahead and advance the timeline. Now, I'm not going to do my usual voice acting here. I'm just going to say that something big's going on. And it seems like there is a change in New Boston that allows a new mega corporation to come in. And the German conglomerate Warner Braun Global is going to be coming to town. Now, this is apparently something that they've been working on for a long time. It's taken a lot of money and a lot of time to get done. But it's definitely going to mean lots of changes here in New Boston. I don't know exactly what those changes are going to be, but it is definitely a massive operation. So they're going to carve out some part of downtown as their sovereign territory. And not only are they probably going to need some mercenaries to help them out, they might also leave themselves vulnerable to raids as they're moving everything in. There's a lot of moving pieces going on here. So hopefully we'll be able to take advantage in at least one way. Looks like they can only bring 42 high-ranking citizens and 1,000 security force into the UNA. Once they're established, they're going to be much more powerful, they're going to be much more secure, but for now, we've got some opportunities. Right now, Warner Bros. Global operates in only 12 zones, but this is the first time coming here. Yeah, they've spent billions of dollars in multiple years to make this happen. So we're definitely going to do some legwork to see if we can get in touch with someone at Warner Bros. Global because, hey, a new megacorp means new chances for jobs. So we're going to send our face midnight to see if we can find someone who can hook us up. As a side note, the guide that I mentioned recommends a type of save scumming where, because there is some RNG in this game, where you might save the game and find out what your next mission is. I'm not doing that in this playthrough, but I might in future playthroughs. So we're going to do this legwork, see if we can get in touch with the new conglomerate and see if they can, if there are any jobs they've got for us, anything we can do for them. They are going to need help, so they should hopefully pay really well. Let's move on. We're entering the Treaty of 31 era. An era is caused by a major event within New Boston and will affect your network of underworld contacts, jobs offered, markets, and open up new stories and opportunities. Eras usually last a while, at least a few months. The Treaty of 31 era means there are powerful Warner Bros. Global contacts coming to town, but also that everyone around them is looking to take advantage. Makes sense to me. So we're going to keep going. There are a couple of conversations that we can have, and also upgrading modules. Once constructed, a safe house module can be upgraded multiple times to increase capabilities and capacities to assist your team. Higher level module upgrades will require more utility upgrades, cost more credits, take longer to build. Makes sense to me. Upgrading the cold storage unit is important as it will unlock a higher maximum cryogenic cooling utility, as well as enable larger file sets and allow the use of more blueprints in crafting. To upgrade an existing module in your safe house, open room management, blah blah blah. Now I don't know how to craft yet, but I assume it's something I'm going to be getting into at some point. So if we can, we're going to upgrade this cold storage, but unfortunately, at the moment, we do not have the dollars. So let's see if we can sell something or a few things to get the money we need. I really want to get this done now because otherwise the tutorial is going to keep pestering me about it. So I need $36,000. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell more of my unused weapons. Again, there's the frag grenade I mentioned earlier. So before the next mission, I want to make sure I sell some more stuff and get 2 or 3 of those if I can, because my god, 280 kinetic damage is a lot. So we're looking for stuff that says 0, as in nobody has equipped it. We'll sell this defensor. We're probably going to sell some of those HE grenades pretty soon. There's an extra silencer that I've got, so I think I'm at some point going to go back and check and see if it'll fit on anybody's stuff. We'll take out this rapid-fire pistol, get that sold. We'll sell one of the shock mines, which should get us to exactly 36,000. So now we should be able to back up and upgrade our cold storage. So that'll take 4 days. Trying to figure out what to do next. Right, I was checking to see if that extra silencer is needed anywhere, but it does look like everyone who has a pistol has a silencer on it. You can't use a pistol silencer on a revolver, as I'm about to find out. So, not possible there. No big deal. Apparently, I needed to find out twice. I'm not sure why. And yeah, looks like all of my pistols have silencers on them already. So let's move on. Now, we do have a potential recruit down here. However, the guide I referenced earlier mentioned that you don't want to do recruits until, like, the very end, because they take a small cut of every mission that you do. So I'm going to try to run a few more missions first, and then we'll decide whether or not Ken Petrov is going to be a new person for us. That said, this X Los Z Hammer trait, as well as Bull Built, big strength, big hit points, maybe an up-close and personal fighter, as opposed to like a long-distance fighter. I'm not sure yet. Talents, Overwatch, Iron Grip, and Marker Sights. So again, someone up close and personal who can take care of guards as they come around corners or something might be pretty good. But we're gonna leave Ken Petrov behind for a moment, and we will potentially recruit him later. For now, we've got a couple of new conversations to have. So let's start with this person who needs one of my mercs on legwork, trying to collect on some debtors. So essentially, I just need to go bust some heads, make sure that this person gets their money. It looks like we're not getting paid for this, unfortunately, but goodwill is a form of payment, so that's necessary. And Aitana has been absolutely itching to get out in the field, so we're going to go ahead and have her get out there. She's probably going to enjoy it too much. Just remember not to kill them. So we got some legwork going, and then we have, looks like, a new conversation up here about stealing a nanofab stabilizer formula, whatever that means. And of course, we can make the recruit anytime within the next 18 days. So it looks like we're going to potentially steal some stuff, which I think is going to set us up with another new mission. Diego Walthen has offered a loot file set job. We must canvass a facility. The undercover raid is ready to be planned. We have 2 potential missions to run. As I'm told, you should probably do 2 or 3 missions and then work on maybe 3 or 4 weeks of downtime so that you can get everything else dealt with. Cryodeck's only got about 5 days left. And now we have Octane's Influence Limit Break. This is a thing that I did not know what it was until literally right now. Once a contact's influence reaches 80%, they reach a limit break and gain an upgrade to a trait or a service, or maybe a temporary trait or service. If I call in favors, I can change the options, which I believe I'm about to do here, because the data flood bonus is not really what I want. I'm not really selling files yet, or accounts, so I don't really need data flood. So I'm going to trade a favor for an extra option in a moment. And now we get this Syndicate merch trade upgrade. Anything that has to do with getting me more money, I'm automatically down with, so I'm going to choose that. Especially since it's permanent. 5 more days till the cyberdeck repair. About 7.5 days until my legwork is done. We've got 2 missions ready to go. But we're going to get our folks back before then. We've got about 12 days left for that undercover raid. Clean room is done. We have $0. And the upgrade to the cold storage has gone through. Cyberdeck is now fixed, so our hacker can do the hacking thing again. Now, our enemy Ghoul also apparently gets an influence limit break, and his limit break is called High Burn. looking to harm our operation. Ghoul leaks intel and falsehoods into the underground, building up our heat, making our heists riskier. If our heat is high enough, some contacts might not work with us until we cool off. So he's trying to do some bad stuff to us, and we don't really have a choice there. I didn't even have to crack any skulls. Yeah, so Aitana might be a little bit disappointed that she didn't have to do any violence, but we got 2 favors from Dr. Ash and 20% influence. Midnight's done. We found a new contact in Warner Braun corporate, the VP in fact, or a VP. So it looks like none of these folks are planning on going back to Berlin. This is the new home, so, you know, if you need any help, let us know. But I believe he's about to say, as they say in Hollywood, don't call us, we'll call you, essentially. Yeah, there it is. And that's fair and fine. It's good to know that they know who I am, so we've got a new contact. And again, we know they're going to need us because they're a brand new corporation, or not a new corporation, but they're in a brand new place. The first contact in a new megacorp is a foot in the door. Stories, missions, pro-gen missions, and introductions to others in Warner Braun Global are coming soon for Warner Braun contacts. And with that, friends, I believe... Oh wait, we do have a new conversation here. We've got a tip on a vulnerable operation site. So on the one hand, we're asking them if we need help or if they need help. And on the other hand, if they give us an opportunity, we're absolutely going to steal from them. So they're not allowed to have a ton of soldiers right now. So we're going to go ahead and try to extract some gear out of them. Origami Joe is apparently giving us this info for free, which is nice. We will not be paid, but we'll make our own profit by stealing from the site. So now we should have 3 missions ready to go. And I believe we're going to try to run all 3 of those and then do another sort of downtime, like, video, I guess. So yeah. With that, friends, pretty sure that's all we're doing for today. In the next video, we're going to be going ahead and doing a couple of missions. Maybe 1 mission per video, I'm not entirely sure. Then we might recruit our new guy, depending on if anybody gets hurt. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.